Hi, I'm Norman and this is Frosty Friday. In this week's Frosty Friday challenge, we are looking at security through the lens of stored procedures and role level policies. To test our firewall, someone has gone and fidgeted with our role access policies. This is problematic as it bypasses controls put in place to ensure only certain roles have the privilege to view certain portions of our data. To catch the culprit, we are writing a snippet to track the hacker's tool of choice, stored procedures. Let the hunt begin. We're going to start by setting the context of this worksheet, by setting the database to Frosty Friday challenge, schema public. The compute resource is compute warehouse, along with the role account admin. To begin, we are going to create a table with 3 columns, specifying the data type integer. So let's go ahead and execute this query. From here, we can insert dodgy data, or not dodgy data, but dummy data. Against which we shall test our role access policy. So this next piece of code essentially creates a policy that says if the active role is either HR or prefixed with the word manager team, then return the full dataset. For everyone else, blank it out. So let's go ahead and create our policy and actually apply it to the mock data. What we should see when we run this select query is an empty result set, as we are currently account admin and neither HR or a manager. Now, this is where things get interesting. Our hacker has come in and created a stored procedure that essentially removes the security policy. Calling the stored procedure or applying it, when we then run a select query against the mock data, we should see the full dataset despite still being account admin. We shouldn't be able to see any of the data if the role access policy was being applied correctly. Now, our hacker has, thinking they're being smart, gone and dropped the stored procedure to remove any trace of their criminal activity. Also, they think. So let's go ahead and see how we can track down the user or the role who essentially bypassed our security controls. Now, the context of this challenge says that the criminal activity was beyond the 14-day period, And so we're going to have to dive a little bit deeper into Snowflake's database that comes attached with every Snowflake instance. And within this database are a couple of really handy tables, such as the query history table. But I'm not as familiar with the query history table. So let's go ahead and run this described table to see the column names as well as the data types within the table. And if I go ahead and just open that up, what we're really interested in is this column over here, query text, along with the username, which is another column in this table. Okay, so those are the two columns we're going to run our select query against. Select query text username from the query history table, where, and this is the filter condition, on the query text column we have the words drop row access policy. Okay, and it's going to be ordered in descending order, showing the most recent results first. Voila. Okay, and we have caught our culprit, Normsy, which also happens to be the name I go by when I'm not working with data. All right, and with that, we've just completed this week's challenge. If you found this useful, go ahead, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as they say in my hometown, don't forget to be awesome.